Surprise! I told you guys I had some surprises in store for you, but I'm sure this was not quite the surprise that you all intended it to be. If you guys aren't familiar, this was my 900 horsepower 300ZX VG30 DE motor. It was running really strong for at least probably 1,000 miles or so. It didn't last too long, unfortunately, but we're gonna get into why it probably failed in this video today. So if you guys aren't already, be sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button for me, support the channel. Let's get this channel blowing up because we're not stopping here. We're gonna rebuild this thing and it's gonna be better and faster than it was before. We're basically gonna take a page out of the rule book on this one and build it how it's meant to be built for this power. It's going to be awesome. I've already got parts ordered. I've got a plan and game plan already laid out. So be sure you guys follow along. And in today's video, we're gonna be pulling this motor out of the car and really get into what actually happened at the time that it broke, as well as what I think could have caused it to break and what I see so far. So be sure to follow along, pay close attention to this video because it's a little bit of a long one. Also, if y'all haven't already, be sure to head over to the website, billybuilds.com. Got super merch, we got Z t-shirts, got my favorite Z t-shirt on there, the No Worries 300ZX shirt. And we've got this one, which pays homage to that 90s Super Bowl commercial where they're talking about the 300ZX and people are chasing them, but they can't catch them and they're having this dream. It's all part of it. Also, through the end of November, and you know what? I'm gonna continue it through the first half of December till December 15th. Use the code DEVILZ through December 15th. I'm gonna prolong it, I'm gonna extend it, and you'll get 15% off the entire website, anything on there, any order on there. So check it out, I appreciate you guys. Let's get back to this video. Well guys, disaster has struck. I shouldn't be smiling about this, but I am. It's just the circumstances that happened are very ironic to say the least. Long story short, I had my dad over and I offered him a ride and I asked him, I was like, you wanna do like a reaction video for me? And he was like, no. So I didn't get it on camera, but long story short, the engine went somehow. I'm pretty sure probably a piston let go or something. There's a lot of blow by in my catch can. There's a lot of oil kind of like all over the place, probably blown out of the seal. So I'm pretty sure some boost got into the oil pan, the crankcase, and more or less just blew out all the oil from everything. So we had a good run, very good run, very strong run. Engine was running great. Long story short, the engine went probably top of second, right middle of third or so, started slowing down. I clutched in, engine completely shut down, obviously. So as soon as I clutched out, the engine, which was pretty much locked up at this point, seized the rear wheels, and which sent the car into like a drift. And obviously, like I kissed the curb, blew out the tire, destroyed my wheel, bent the lower control arm, which I've already looked at already. So unfortunately, everything needs to come back out. At least the engine has to come back out. Got some rear suspension components that need to be replaced and or fixed. Unfortunately, I think my brand new upper control arm is probably bent as well. So got some work ahead of us, but that's, you know, that's part of the game. Unfortunately, I'm gonna get to pulling this engine out, I guess. It's gonna be a party. This thing was making such good power. It was running so strong. I was so happy with it. It's got a fresh set of rod bearings in it and it had good oil pressure. So I really don't think that that's part of the issue. First order of business is gonna be removing the intake manifold, pulling the spark plugs, and determining which piston is actually no bueno. Let's get to pulling this thing apart and seeing what actually went wrong. let's start with this one here. Spark plugs tell the story. That one looks good. That one's coated in oil. That's not good. That one's all right. Cylinder 3, huh? Start with the back. That one looks good. That one looks good. That one looks good. Well guys, I think I found my culprit. So none of the spark plugs are smashed, which is a good-ish sign. I'm pretty sure I've got yet another bent valve. Dang, that's not good. I'm not sure if you guys can really see in there all that well, but if you look really closely, the valve on the left is a little bit more open than the valve on the right, which tells me that that one over there, or at least one of them, is bent just a little bit. Could be my eyes playing tricks on me, but I'm pretty sure our problem is cylinder 3. So let's pull the thing out, see what we got. Okay, so this is something I didn't notice before. That if you look down here, I've got my Hall effect sensor, and there's supposed to be a little nub coming out, and there it's gone. It's just like completely gone. So that's not good. I'm pretty sure from what it looks like, I think my crank broke, which is freaking wild. Yeah, look at that. The crankshaft pulley does not look straight. I'd be willing to bet that my crankshaft broke, guys. This is serious. Wow. All right. Is this belt loose here? Oh yeah, that's pretty loose. That's not supposed to be that loose. I'm pretty sure my crank broke.
From all these arrows in the sword I will keep you from danger. Let me be your shield.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just you, me, and the odds. We stuck together, we two peas in a pod. You dealt a bad hand, I'm there seizing the cards. We'll never be separated till we see in the gods. We've been low together, high forever. Long as we go together, we'll die whenever. Be a light, couldn't let the darkness try you ever. Truth in my word, you I lie to never. And when the world gets a little too hard, wipe your eyes, put away your sorrow. When it's war, I'll be leading the charge, and I'll be still fighting for you tomorrow. Yeah, even with a blindfold or in different time zones, could find my way to you with my eyes closed. There's nothing between us. Go to Mars and Venus, stand in front of every one of them rocks they slinging and be a shield.
Your shield, fiercest battle, I'll defend you. From all these arrows in the sword I will keep you from danger. Let me be your shield.
Let me be your shield, let me be your shield. Let me be your shield.
You may be facing tribulation, but don't let it get you down. What I'm saying may take patience, but you're gonna make it out. I scorched my own 2 feet to blow you to safety. When the fires are burning like crazy, carnage, but you won't
Okay, y'all, oil is drained out. If you can look into it, let me see here. Grab my flashlight. If you looked into it, there's really nothing crazy in the oil. There's no big chunks or anything like that. At least not in here, obviously. I would expect it to be like literally a silver sludge, and this is brand new oil, granted, but once it mixes with the old oil, it does turn kind of dark. But either way, it's not really that bad. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna drain this into there, and I'll see if I can find anything unusual, but I don't think there was anything unusual that came out of the drain plug. So oil doesn't look that bad. I'm pretty sure the crank snout is broken. Maybe that's just what happened and everything else locked up. I don't actually know yet. This is kind of perplexing a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and drain this into there so I can dispose of the oil, and we'll carry on with removing everything else. There's all that ATF. Dang it, man. I wish there was a better way of doing this. I just don't think there is. All right, you guys, engine's gonna have to come out another night. I've not been feeling good kind of all day. I've been really fighting through it. On top of just the fact that this is kind of depressing because yet again, we're pulling the motor on it. Honestly, I'm not too mad about it. I'm not too surprised about it. The bottom end in this motor has been pretty much the same bottom end that I've been running for like 6 or 7 years now. Like I said, I'm not disappointed about it. I was pushing it harder now than I ever have, so kind of is what it is. Just sucks. I really wish it would have lasted a little bit longer. We'll definitely know for certain what actually happened once I get the engine out of the car, obviously. But for now, this is going to have to wait just another night. It's pretty much all ready to come out. All I have to do is hook this up. As you can see, I've got it bolted up. Hook that up to the motor, drop the front end a little bit, and then we'll be pulling the motor out probably someday after work this week. As you can see, it's already dark. This whole daylight savings time really doesn't save any daylight at all. I mean, I don't think anyways. Anyways, I'll catch y'all another night. Let me get some sleep. Alright, subframe is now down. Should give me enough clearance to pull the motor forward at this point and get it on out of here. Let's finish this thing up.
Take you where you wanna go.
Alright guys, well I guess that's gonna do it for tonight. Engine is officially out of the car. This weekend, I'm gonna start breaking it down. Since I've done this the first time, obviously it should have gotten easier, but wasn't feeling the greatest. Had a little bit of a headache while I was pulling it, but you know, unfortunately today I got home after work, we knocked it out. It only took me like an extra 30 minutes or so doing all this, so. Engine is now out of the car, gotta start breaking it down. Figure out what happened with the crankshaft because it's definitely not on there straight anymore. I do not know what exactly happened, but something definitely made contact with my crank sensor. So anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned until next time when we pull this motor apart and actually see what broke in it. I'm pretty sure it's the crank snout, but we'll find out. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Do me a huge favor, help out the algorithm. Join me along on this little journey I got going on with this car, and we're gonna do something special with it. So stay tuned.